What's up, everybody? Steven here for Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk to you about physical media. Once again, movies, TV shows on Blu-ray and 4K and sometimes even on DVD. Mostly documentary for me, but could be anything for you. We're just collecting. We love owning our own media. So if you like these kind of conversations, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure those notification bells are on so you get all the updates that I put out. And let's talk about physical media, because that's the reason I'm here. I really want to meet other people that are movie collectors like me. And we're getting some really great releases this year. Last year, 2020, for as sucky of a year it was, we got amazing catalog releases last year, and the trend is continuing. So we've got a lot to be excited for moving forward, and I hope to be able to share that with you. After that way too long an intro, let's get into why we're here. I have an unpacking to do. Now, I'm expecting 2 packages, and I thought by looking at the label that I would be able to tell which one this is, but it's a generic shipper, so I'm not sure which one this is. 2 really great packages are due any day, so this is one of them. So let's open it up together and talk about it. I hate these I want to show you my address there. I hate these cardboard like envelopes too, by the way. Alright, this is the one I thought it would be. We've got 3 big releases here that I can't wait to dig into. So I participated in the Criterion sale. I may have mentioned that to you guys, and that is what I got today. I have something else really cool coming from Zavvi, and I was kind of hoping it would be that, because like I told you before in a previous post, never ordered from Zavvi before. Things are taking much longer than they said they would take, so I'm a little nervous about that. But anyway, these are my purchases from the Criterion sale. So I'm going to get into these and just sort of talk about them. The first one is Lost in America. This is a film starring Julie Hagerty and Albert Brooks, also written by Albert Brooks. If you don't know him, you should, because this guy, I don't know if he does what he's doing now. I hope he's still doing stuff. He has done some of the most classic drama/comedies for me from the 80s, 70s and 80s, I guess. And this film is one of those classics. And if you haven't seen it, you really should. And I've been meaning to add it to my collection for a long time. So, Lost in America, and I'll show you the back just so you can get into the specifics of what the movie is about, read that synopsis. But very quickly, it is a couple who are having a rough time and have decided for a variety of reasons that they're just going to sell everything, go off the grid, and just travel the country, right? Unfortunately, what happens is, and this is not a huge spoiler, this is kind of how the movie actually begins, is they go to Las Vegas, and Julie Hagerty's character, the wife, gambles away all of their money. So now they have nothing. And it's the story that follows after that is where the meat of the movie is. And it's really funny. It's also really dramatic. It tells the story of their relationship. There's a little social commentary in there for the era. I feel it is a little universal. So I highly recommend it. It's a very entertaining film. Here's the inside. This is an older release from them. It's funny that I picked this one up, though, because they are coming out with another one of his films that's quite great. This is kind of before they did the books and they were doing these sort of fold-outs. And this one has some damage, which is annoying. It's got a little damage there on the edge of paper, but not the worst thing. So we have some essay here about the movie. That's fun. We've got a map there. So I highly recommend it. I think I lost my train of thought there just a little bit, but I have loved this movie for so long. What I was saying there. I'm not even going to edit it. I'm back on track. So another movie that he did that is a classic. They are releasing next month, I believe. and that is a movie called Defending Your Life. I was hoping that I could get that pre-order for a discount, and it was discounted during the flash sale, but not 50%. It was, I think the pre-order price is $39, and I think it was $31, so I'm just going to hold out and pick that one up on a Barnes & Noble sale, more than likely. And that is the story of a man who gets killed, or who dies, and ends up in the area between Earth and heaven, and he has to defend the life that he led to see if he's deserving of moving forward. It's a very funny movie. Again, some interesting social commentary there. It's great. So watch for that one. It's on pre-order now. But anyway, pick this up. Really good film. All right, film number 2. Now, something else that I decided to do, I made a specific decision on this when making my choices during that Criterion flash sale, is I bought so much horror in the last few months that I just kind of was in the mood to add some new stuff to my collection. So I bought 3 this time, and none of them are horror films. That one's a drama comedy, and this one also is a drama comedy, and this is Daytrippers. So Daytrippers tells the story of a family. The family is making a surprise visit into the city, into New York City, for their daughter, and they don't know the reality of the drama that she is going through. Let me pull this away a little bit while I open it. They don't know the drama that she is actually going through in her real life, in the life that she doesn't necessarily share with them, until they fall into the middle of it. And it is also a fish out of water story, because this family is definitely not sort of the city family. They're more of a suburb family, so dealing with the chaos of New York City is another piece of it. Is very funny movie, poignant in places. It's got some melodrama, but it's well done. This is sort of what I would call the epitome of art house, because it's low budget, character driven story. It's more about character than it is traditional beginning, middle, and end kind of story, although there is character arcs that work as the beginning, middle, and end in this film. If you're looking for something that's sort of light entertainment, but it's not stupid, it's just not heavy, complex storytelling, it's more about just getting involved in the world and the characters, I highly recommend this film. It's a classic. And inside here, I think we actually get a book on this one. Again, this is not a newer release. Let me see if there's anything. There's artwork here. Do we have any? No, it's not a book. It's actually, this one's a fold-out too, and we don't get any pictures, any screenshots or anything here. It's legit just all essay. And it's just, artwork kind of relating to the cover art on the back, so... And that's okay. I didn't buy this anticipating a book. These are older releases that I have just been meaning to add to my Criterion Collection and haven't gotten around to it till now. And I was happy because I got it for a good price. The thing about the Criterion sales are they're always 50% off MSRP. And that bothers me, because that's not really 50% off, because no one is selling this movie for $39. I think this movie generally goes $25 to $28. So I got it for $19.99. Not truly 50% off, but it's a good price. I mean, I'm $20 for a Criterion is my sweet spot. And the last film is something I have to be a little more careful about opening this one, because the packaging is different. This one is not like the first two. I went really different with this one, and this is such a good movie, and I can't believe I took so long to add it to my collection. I know I'm dragging this out here. That's what I do when I'm trying to get something open. All right, and it is Repo Man. This is a really great film. It is Harry Dean Stanton and Emilio Estevez. Emilio Estevez takes a job working for Harry Dean Stanton's character, who's a repo man, and he's learning the ropes. And it kind of follows the chaos of that lifestyle. It's funny. It's not as dramatic, I would say. It's more just sort of this weird, surreal humor. The entire movie is surreal. Sadly, I believe this box spoils a little bit of what happens at the end of the film. I'm not going to say it just in case it doesn't spoil it for you. Suffice to say, it is one of the more bizarre endings in film history. I love it. You will love it too. It is very well acted, very well directed, fun movie. So there's the inside, and this is one of their digibook situations, which I think I said before is just not my favorite. This one actually has a book inside, a very thick, perfect bound book, kind of more what we expect. And that's awesome. There's a comic book inside there, sort of a comic book. I haven't gone through this, so I don't know. It can't be the entire film. It's a sequence of the film, I guess. Let's see. There's other notes in here. There's essays. This is a cool book. I can't wait to dig through this. This has a lot of things that if I showed you too much would actually really spoil the film. But it's a very nice, perfect bound book. And then we have just this sort of, case with a flap there. And let's see. Book goes in here, just like that. And that all slips inside the box here. Very nice box here. It does pass the tap test. It's all matte, and I'll hold this up so you can read the back. There you go. So that is my 3 Criterion pickups from the flash sale. Did you hit up the flash sale? If you did, tell me in the comments what you bought. I would love to talk about it, and it'd be interesting to know what I missed. There's my 3 purchases right there. And what I really initially went into that sale thinking is I would hit up the David Cronenberg films that I don't have in my collection. But they were all gone. They were out the door, out of stock. I don't know if they were out of stock from the beginning or if they just sold that fast. I think some of them may have sold, especially Crash. But Crash was still kind of expensive even on this sale. And now I'm looking more at the Arrow version anyway because I want that 4K. So anyway, let's wrap it up and get moving on. We'll get that Zavi purchase in here. That thing is going to be a big thing to talk about. It's my biggest purchase of the year so far. So I can't wait to get that open for you. But until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with your friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV. I'll see you guys on the next one.